Hello, hello, hello. How we all doing? Top of the morning to you, or whatever anybody else says. It's another start to the week. So we got to do some chess. Um, we stream on Friday. Uh, we stream on Friday. We got 10 more from 600. Which is cool, you know. So thank you to everybody who subscribed on Friday. Saying this at the beginning of the stream is usually a waste of time because mostly people haven't joined in. But yeah, maybe I'll say it again. And Pilim as well, thank you so much. I had to rewatch the stream before I realized that you subscribed. So thank you so much. It is very much appreciated. So we are going to be doing 10. I have 10 plus 0 or 10 plus 5. I think I'll do 10 plus 5. Like I said, I want to raise my ELO on both Blitz and on Rapid, but more Rapid because I really want to do well in the nationals. My last tournament, which I played in June, was very bad, and I don't want to repeat that that level of bad chess. Let's just see, because I lost rating during that tournament. Fortunately, I'm still 1600, but I still lost rating. Okay, so we have to figure out what to do here. Anyways, the thing you want to look out for, there's always this CC, but let's say that the game starts with something like a check, right? What you want to look out for is where you can move to avoid getting checked more. Now it's very clear what white is trying to do. This is just checkmate, right? King to rook h1 is just rook a1, sorry, is just checkmate. Sometimes I see the board like white because this is h1, you're white, right? So this is checkmate. So he's trying to find a way to defend his position, right? I mean, he just has this move and he's fine. So I think ideally, to kind of make sure that the threat exists, you want to move to a square where your opponent can't check you, right? So for example, moving in here, we can't even move this. Sorry, moving here, you can be checked. Moving here, you can be checked. You can't even move here in the first place, right? So you want to move into a square where you can't be checked. Actually, a very good thing is that most of the squares are either covered by your bishop or you can't be checked. So even if, let's say, we get like king here, there's check here, sorry. If we get like king here, there is I would like to go to a light square instead, but light square, then rook comes in here. That's it. I'm just trying to make a move where my opponent doesn't have a strong check. Okay, so let's say I come in here and he jumps in here with check. We can attack the knight and he has no more checks. But the problem with moving here is the rook comes in with check. So I think the only obvious move here is king to e8. I think that's the only obvious move here. King to e8 prevents this pin. There's also like king to d7 because like the bishop coming in, you can just take with your rook and you are still threatening the background. So that also exists. This also exists. This also exists. Does any of them make a difference? For example, let's say king to e6. King to e6, knight jumps in. We come in here, the exact same, similar thing. It has to be back. It has to be either here or here. But the thing is, like, if we play king e8, our opponent can just hide this way. So that even if we go check, you can just do this. Oh, I see it now. If the king moves here, we just check and win the rook. Okay. Okay, so we are not going for checkmate. We still win the rook. So I think we are supposed to make a safe move here. Okay, but okay. So now, okay, some things are making more sense to me. We want to avoid this check as well. So I'm currently looking at this move. Because check here. No, that's also, keep forgetting this exists. Aha, so here, the move I was talking about first, which I didn't like, because bishop we just take, and there's no knight check, there's no rook. So right at that point, we are immediately threatening checkmate. Our opponent goes this when we take. Again, if bishop comes in check, we just take here. The back rank is still secure. So I think if I'm wrong, I'll be so annoyed. But by process of elimination, this should be the correct one. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. With this, we just win the rook, right? Oh boy. It's so annoying sometimes, right? So that's sometimes how you have to do the puzzles. It's process of elimination, because there are many ways you can move. This actually a difficult puzzle, but what solves the puzzle for you is taking note of the rook. Once you take note of the rook, then everything comes together, right? Because the important thing is we are either winning the exchange, or we are the important thing is that we are winning the exchange. So that's the most important thing you have to calculate here. So for example, this move would have made sense. The reason why I can't come in here is because this spoils everything, right? And now you come in this way as well. There's check here. So you look at all these things and you're like, okay, then this is the only move that kind of makes any sense by process of elimination, because there's no check here, you win it. There's no check with the knight. The only bishop check is kind of redundant. It doesn't do anything, because you take in the exact same scenario occurs, then you are completely fine. Nice, isn't it? I don't actually know where to start with this one, because first on your mind is going to be check here. Okay. But bishop takes, stops the whole thing. Second thing is you want to just retreat backwards, but then rook takes, pawn takes. This is not simple. Okay, let's follow CCA. Checks, captures, attacks. Check doesn't work. Check doesn't work here. This capture doesn't make any sense. Maybe it does. Rook takes and then what? Wait, rook takes with check. Oh boy. Do we move the king instead? Okay, we can maintain the position. Wait, we have ampersand. I didn't see that. We have ampersand. Okay, so that makes it a little bit easier to calculate. Okay, so we play ampersand with check. Okay, if our opponent goes back, we take and it's a fork, we win the rook. If our opponent goes this way, we take here we check, king moves, we can win the bishop. Yeah, en passant. No, everything was difficult to calculate until I realized en passant exists. So en passant just changes the whole dynamic here. So takes here. Pawn push, like king up is not possible. So there's only two squares here and here. Here we have f takes g2, check. King g1 takes here, check. Promotes into a queen, which is fine. Then yeah, this pawn is also pinned. So I was saying at first I was going to say that we'd want to play like bishop back because the pawn can't take, right? No, you mean my pawn is pinned? Yeah, my pawn is pinned. True. Iva 3, how you guys doing? Welcome. Not reading. Okay, my pawn is pinned. Yeah. So I listened to your voice note though. Yeah. I've not seen you 3. I've not seen you in Kiho and John's stream in a while. Oh, not in a while. It's just been the weekend, I guess. But I still think you want to capture en passant first. Ah, I think I see it now. Captures en passant. King hides back. If king hides back, we go check. If king comes in here, we go check. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, bishop d4 exists. So I think it's still here. And bishop d4 first. No, because it takes with check. So check, wait. Check here, check. If rook blocks, we can take. And if king takes, pawn takes. Pawn takes because if our opponent takes here, we go check, right? I think that's the right line. That should be the right line, right? Rook check, king g2, bishop check, rook comes up. Oh. Rook takes check. Rook takes check. Then after the king hides, then we win the rook. I think that's the much better. No. There's no rook here. There's no rook here. Okay. Check. I know. Check. I know. Just take the rook, right? I can't fathom it being anything other than taking the rook. I mean, you don't have to take the rook now. You could play this move, but bishop still takes. I don't know. I think you just take that. Oh, if this is wrong. Oh, we are still not done. Pawn takes. Pawn takes is bad. I actually just realized that. Why are we not done? Come on, that's so many moves. If we take bishop takes, I don't think it's this move. Could it be bishop here? Okay, so let's say we attack the bishop. Bishop takes, and then what? Bishop g4 after. I'm not so sure about bishop g4. That's what I'm still thinking about. But I'm thinking bishop g4. If pawn takes, we have check. But then the king hides here, and I don't know the follow-up. That's the thing. Like I see this, but I'm not convinced. Like I need to be convinced. Wait, what am I? There's something completely wrong with me. I'm forgetting that the pawn can take. The pawn could just take. I don't know what I was calculating. The pawn can just take. I don't know what I was calculating because yeah, they're yet coming this way and then. Oh, that's so stupid. I calculated everything well, and then the most obvious move that exists on the planet, I don't see that. Can you imagine? Chess blindness, guys. Chess blindness at its finest. What if rook d2 there? We can check. What if rook d2 there? Check. Takes. And instead of pawn takes by rook d2. But I thought rook d2, opponent just... Oh, sorry, it doesn't allow me to do that. I thought rook d2... Sorry. Just bishop. After f takes e, okay. Takes, yeah. If our opponent takes... I don't know if I... like, okay. Takes here? Here it wouldn't make... Like, how do you do it? Like, takes here, for example. Oh, okay. What about if king takes e2? Okay. I'll talk about that move. Yeah. Okay, let's look at that. So what if this? Do you just defend with the bishop? This looks possible. What do you think about this one? But you take, I promote. Yeah. Because rook takes bishop. Bishop defends. You don't have enough time to be playing these moves. You attack the bishop, I ignore you. And then we just go pawn push. But if you take, I take with my bishop. I don't have to do anything else. Check here doesn't matter, I hide here. There's no knight check to follow up. So it's just a completely bust position. Yeah. That's a interesting one. Yeah. But you have to calculate that one. You know, I'm kind of not solving the puzzles in like the best way. Actually, no, I'm solving the puzzles, but I'm trying to just solve the puzzle. I'm not looking too much into every other thing. But like, for example, what 3 mentioned is something I should look at, because I think that's much more difficult to figure out than if your opponent makes the blunder of taking the pawn, right? So it's something you have to figure out. Sometimes you are winning a game, but you miss that one thing, and that ends the game for you. So immediately what creeps into my mind, that's the funniest word I've ever said, is this threatening this, but we all see F. So I don't know. Always CCA checks, captures, attacks, right? The check here doesn't work, so we just ignore it. There's it. I don't understand. I slept at 3, which is an hour earlier than sometimes I usually sleep. I don't know why I'm yawning. Second is takes. King takes, and then we come in here with check. That helps us win this guy. But then there's also takes our opponent height, and then we come in this way, which is also good, because now if our opponent plays bishop takes, we go bishop g6, and then it's checkmate. So sacrificing the bishop doesn't inherently look bad at this point. But if our opponent takes, for example, and we come in check, the best that happens is that we win a pawn. We don't really win anything from that, right? We don't really win anything from that. What do I mean by I slept at 3? I slept early yesterday. I slept this morning, but I slept early. Come on. My brother was recently telling me that maybe the reason why I don't perform consistently in chess is because I don't sleep a lot. Like, I don't sleep often. I don't sleep often. I don't sleep a lot. I mostly sleep like 4 to 6 hours, but mostly 4 hours in a day. That's how long I sleep. So it's like, maybe the reason why you are so inconsistent in your chess is because you don't sleep enough. And I'm like, maybe. So what I'm going to try is, I'll try and fix my sleep schedules. I've set my alarm to help me sleep at 1:30. I think sleep down 1:30 will be better, because it didn't work one way. I mean, what if that one way is the only way, right? Because Bishop takes, queen comes in, check. King goes back here. What's the follow-up? Right? Because bishop takes, you're attacking the queen. You go in this way. Rook comes in there. I don't really see how it follows through. Maybe, but sorry. Let me put it this way. It's like it's an idea I can go for. Like in an actual game, it's an idea I can go for. But because it's a puzzle, I feel like it has to be an immediate response, right? If I was playing a normal game, I would 100% either consider playing this or play this, because I see that the knight can jump in here. I can put my queens on the dark squares. My rook can come in. I can open up my opponent. I can castle queenside, add another rook to the position. Like in a normal game, I would play bishop takes. But my issue here is what's it called? Is that it's a puzzle. The light square weaknesses and a double attack. Oh, you are talking about this? Here, attacking here, and then if my opponent defends like g6, then I can play queen takes and I win a piece. Yeah, that's also there. Yeah, that's also a move. Yeah, that definitely is a move. So how does my opponent stop that? Bishop back, I guess. Okay, then we have bishop takes, pawn takes, and then we go rook check. King hides in this way. Yeah, then we have takes because now we are targeting. Yeah, that should be straightforward. Yeah. Queen h5 is straightforward, because queen h5, if our opponent blocks this way, we can take pawn takes. Now the file is open. Rook g1 check. The king hides in this way. We play queen takes h6. Our opponent can't stop this because we have queen takes here, checkmate. Yeah, that's better. How is there better than that? Like queen h5, there's better. Queen h5 here, like h6. h6 bishop takes, right? No. h6 instead of bishop g h6. Wait, queen h5 h6. Is it rook g1? Rook g1. Let's say rook g1. Rook g1. If our opponent takes, we can play queen takes, and we are still threatening checkmate over here. If our opponent plays pawn push, we can go takes, queen takes, and that's still checkmate, because check and then the rook is here. A better queen move, bro. What could be a better queen move? Queen f5. Queen f5. Because now h6 is not a problem, and g6 is met with queen takes. Okay. So which one do we think we want to do? Which one do we think is better? Queen f5 seems more forcing. I think both of them lead to good conclusions, but then queen f5 seems much more powerful. Yeah, because you stop if h6 is an issue, queen f5 avoids that issue, right? Because you can't play this. And if g6 comes in, we just take here and we are completely fine. Yeah, so queen f5 definitely is queen f5 f6. Oh boy. Queen f5 f6. Wait, queen f5 f6. Bishop check. King hides this way. Oh boy. Yeah, I sincerely, I was thinking f5 was it, but after f6, I'm riding on this. Queen h6. Wait, what? Wait, you're saying wait, you're saying here we can't get the queen to h6. I don't see how we get queen to h6. So here takes here. Why do you want us to bring the bishop check again? If our opponent hides, then we do what? Like I'm struggling to find the follow-up here. Okay, check, pawn push here. I said check, sorry. Queen f5 here. What about checking here with the queen? Oh, if I could just open this file. Oh! Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I forgot f6. I was thinking here. I don't know. Because, like, if we play bishop takes, I was like, queen takes it, then we win this. It wasn't there. It's f6. Oh, boy. I don't know. I still like this move. I feel like this move. Here, h6. Ah, wait, h6. We didn't solve h6, right? h6. Let's say rook comes in, right? Bishop takes. No, but if h6, if h5, h6, rook g1, what about g6? No, we can just draw, right? Take here, check. Actually, we can't draw, that's losing. Bishop h7. Bishop h7 won't exist, right? Because we go queen here, f6, right? King takes, king comes in here. There's no bishop to h7. That's not plausible. Bishop to h7 also, after king takes, queen comes in, check, king hides back. There's no immediate follow-up. The best that happens is bishop takes, queen takes. Sorry, the best that happens is bishop takes and we win back our material, right? So I'm not so sure. That's the first thing I kind of looked at. Like, I don't know if there's like a straightforward progression from there. Now mind you, all the moves we are playing are good in my opinion, right? I possibly wouldn't play f5. I would possibly go h5 if I was playing this in a normal game, or I would even go bishop takes. But again, the fact that it's a puzzle is what is annoying me. But it's making you feel like there's something immediate. Queen h7, queen h7, king f7, bishop g6 check, king e6, d5. Oh, okay, king takes d5, rook d1. But where's the mate though? Where's the mate though? Okay, not like there's a mate. I feel like we might be able to. Our opponent might be able to get away, because he can hide. I don't know if that'll be mate. I mean, the easiest, the most threatening is queen f5, but I personally would love queen h5. Okay, guys, if we are wrong, we are wrong. Let's go. I'm like, I like, what kind of nonsense is this? Like, what kind of nonsense is this? We are literally calculating how this never works, and the engine is like, oh, let your opponent just blunder the whole position. So why did we stress our lives out? Like, can somebody explain to me why we stressed ourselves out? You know, unfortunately, this stream is in a low quality. I would have loved to make this a video, because it was very funny how we calculated everything. It makes sense to give up a piece. I don't care. I don't care. Let's actually look at the lines now. Let's actually look at the lines now. So we looked at this. Takes here, check here, pawn push here, rook d1 check. And now this is where we have to actually take our time and calculate a bit. Chess players have trust issues. Yeah, we calculated like 15 moves down the line. We couldn't see anything. It's like, oh, don't worry, your opponent just gives you a piece, because 30 moves down the line, he loses. Oh my goodness. Okay, so check here. Going back is completely fine. Because, like, there's no, like, you're sort of like in a jail here. Oh, is there anything here? Yeah, there's something here. There's something here. Yeah. So check here, you'd have to go this way. That's my point. You don't. Okay. Takes here. Check. King hides in this way. You can check again. Your opponent would have to block with his rook, right? Because the king can't move. I mean, this is not bad, right? You can win this position. Though I don't think you'd want to just play it like this. There's like, that's my point. So I don't know after this if, unless, like, I don't see how you escape, how you infiltrate the jail over here, right? Because, like, I don't see how you. Because if you do it, I just keep going like this. And if you come in with the queen, I can just keep hiding, right? Actually, hiding here doesn't. No, actually, you can. You can't hide here. You can't hide here. You can't hide here. Yeah. Oh no, actually, yeah. Completely fine. Yeah, this check me. Yeah. Okay. That may be it. So check here. No, then that means he has to hide here. But then takes, then here. Then how do we continue? How do we continue? Boy, this is tricky. You think bishop c4 check would have been stronger? Bishop c4? Oh, okay. So wait. Sorry. Here. Sorry. Here. You think this would be stronger? Actually, I'll disagree with you there. I don't think this would be stronger because after this, then what? Because you come back, I just repeat the position. I don't think that would be stronger. Because this was what I first calculated in my mind. First, queen takes a7. Okay, so here, f6, queen takes f7 here. And you want us to go this way first. Oh, okay. Yeah, because king hides here, then this. Okay. Yeah, in this position, yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, that does make sense. Okay, that does make sense. Yeah. Let me just see if there's anything else I'm missing. So queen takes first. We come in here with check. Do we have like pawn push? Pawn push doesn't help us, does it? Like, the reason I'm looking at pawn push is bishop takes, king comes in here, queen takes here. So that we can try and hide, right? What about this? Because if you go this way, takes here, you can't easily block here. I mean, you could try to hide here though. But there's this again. Takes. I mean, it's good. It's good. The fact that we don't have a checkmate doesn't mean that it's not good. It's good. It's good. Then the other line I was talking about, this is more like a solid way of playing it. I was looking at this and I was like, then maybe this just like spoils the whole position. Right, takes, attacking the queen, and yeah, I think you're kind of fine here. Yeah, he will eventually be in trouble. Exactly. Queen takes here doesn't work. Queen coming in here doesn't work. If you drop your rook there, that's checkmate. So that's why I'm like, yeah, of course g6 is not a good move, but let's say we play this move. What does our opponent play? Queen comes in, maybe pawn push. Pawn push I don't think is good. Your opponent just takes. We can risk it for the biscuit, but does it work? Nah, I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I want to do this. Takes. Takes here. Let's say queen takes, then bishop takes. Uh, Here. Castle's queen side. Oh yeah, three. I do have a match against you. Am I Lebanon? Yes, I am. Yes, I am Lebanon. But let's finish the puzzles first. We have 2 more. Because 3 is always ducking and dodging me. So I said today I'm playing 3. I don't play viewers on Mondays, but I have to punish 3 for laughing at me on my Friday stream. He's calling me trash. He's calling me trash. So I was speaking with 3 and Lagan. So I said 3. I was speaking with what's his name? I was speaking with Iva and then Lagan and the rest, and they were like, I should play viewers more. So I said, okay, I'll use the rest of this month to focus on my usual schedules whilst I'm planning for everything. So in the month of August, apart from Mondays, I'll be playing viewers consistently, right? So I'm only playing 3 because 3 has annoyed me. Once I play, that's the thing, you know, when you play one person, it's like now you have to play everybody. But I mentioned it on Friday, so I'm not breaking protocol. I mentioned it. But I really want to try and raise my rating. The thing is, mostly when I have to play viewers, I more or less have to play casual, and that doesn't help me at all, right? And you don't know who you are going to meet. I've miscard so much by like 1200s, using engines and stuff, and then you lose like 100 rating points, and you have to spend the rest of the week trying to regain that rating. It's kind of no. How can you annoy me? No. How do I explain it? Mohammed, I think this is not the first time I think you've been on this stream, so I know you a bit, right? But I've known 3 a little bit longer, and he's always talking trash to my London system and has never ever attempted to play me. Wait, have we played before? I'm not even sure. So I need to shut him up about the London system. So he's going to play me as black, and I'm going to silence him with the London system. I immediately see takes here with check, but then the king comes in front. I don't know about that. We are playing as black actually. Yeah, so we take here, pawn push here. We've played. I don't remember if we've played before. Yeah, but the month of August, apart from Mondays, I will be playing viewers as much as I possibly can. Because I do have goals. Don't forget, I'm also an improver like you guys. I thought 2 games make it even. Yeah, well, yeah. So I'm actually trying to improve at chess. Yeah, I think it just takes here, but I'm not so convinced. So takes here, pawn push does not exist. So I mean, what's the difficulty about this puzzle? Why can't I just take here? Takes here, king up, right? Pawn push, king up, pawn push, pawn push. Here, pawn push. Yeah, I don't like. What is difficult about this puzzle? Famous last words. Boom. I just knew it. The simplest thing to do, right, in this position is to take with the king, because you prevent the pawn from pushing forward. But I'm like, but even if I do this, like, what's the okay? It's just king take. But like, my point is like, what do I lose from playing what I'm playing, right? Why now I have to play pawn separated by 1 file, which is very annoying. Yeah, I'm like, come on, isn't it still winning? Like, because my opponent is behind me, right? He's behind me. Oh, I didn't see that. I thought we were aligned. So I thought he was going to go like here, and then I can just like shoulder the king. Oh, that was so dumb. That was so. In case you are here and you don't understand why I'm saying that, when you study your king and pawn end games, right, you learn about the h file. If the pawns are on the h file and your opponent's king can get to the corner before you get there, it's a draw. So basically, even if he like plays this and I take here, there's no way I'm winning this position in 1,000 years. There's nothing I can do about this position, right? He can take this one, and if I push this one, nothing happens. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. But don't worry, I do play viewers. Don't think I don't. I might this week on a Wednesday. This week Wednesday, I'm planning to do a viewer stream. Yeah, because I'm trying to take the advice of those who have been watching my stream for a bit. Yeah, and those who seem to have information about it. Personally, I want to be more learning and teaching, but it seems people want to play more than learn, which is sad. Oh boy, last puzzle, but good to have you again. I know the name sounds very familiar. There are so many Muhammads that have joined the stream. I don't know, because your name seems very familiar. I feel like this is not my first time seeing you on the stream. There's Check, but thank you for being respectful. You know, the Ivan knows that there was some guy who just kept on texting me in the chat. And I was like, bro, just come on a Friday. And he never came. Check doesn't work. You know, like I just knew, sometimes you can tell that it's when you think a move is too simple, it's not that simple. Like I knew it, but I was like, nah, let me still play what I want to play. It would be nice to play check here because that would be mate, but unfortunately there's a bishop here. The other move here is to play this and threaten checkmate. That's the other move that we have here. There's queen check, we block, and then what? So queen d3, targeting this. There's no rook defense. Bishop takes. Why stress the Royal Highness? That's why he walks one square. He's majestically walking. Why should he spend time moving his leg where it's not necessary? So here, queen here, queen d3. How does my opponent stop me from checkmating? There's queen check. Let's say we play c3. I still don't see it. Oh, it's too simple to be true. It's too simple to be true. It's too simple to be true. Oh, okay. No, sorry. I went about it the wrong way. Queen d3 check. Bishop c4 check. Then we have c3. Bishop takes, knight takes, and then we are still winning. So I don't see the... yeah, we are still winning. Because, yeah. Knight f6, I'm not so convinced about that because my opponent can play knight takes and we don't have checkmate here. I'm not even focused on this puzzle. I'm still laughing from that. I think it's this. I think it's this. I don't see how else. Check here. Yeah, I don't see how else my opponent stops this. You mean for black? Knight f6 for black. As in, if we play this, he plays knight f6. Knight f6, we take. And if knight takes... Okay. Yeah, I was too focused on this move. Okay, no. Yeah, so it's the same thing. So queen d3 check. If knight f6, we play knight takes. But then that allows bishop c5. But for argument's sake, let's say queen d6, knight f6, knight takes. If knight takes, bishop takes. If queen takes, then we come in here, check. But the moment this knight leaves the defense, this bishop can come in. That's my only issue. I don't know why I still vehemently believe it's this. So queen d3, knight f6. I don't see the intricacies of the position. If knight f6, then we have knight check, right? If knight check, we have queen takes, bishop takes, queen takes, check, still threatening checkmate. Our opponent has queen check here. It still doesn't make sense. Knight g to f6. Yeah, but come This is why we start with bishop takes f6. Give me a second. Wait. Knight g to f6. Bishop b takes f6. Bishop takes f6. Knight takes f6. Bishop. Wait. Two bishop takes f6. Knight g to f6. Bishop takes f6. Knight takes f6. There's no. Oh, b takes f6. Queen d7. Mate. Yeah, but again, I'm looking at this intermezzo move. This is where my issue is. This is where my issue is. The intermezzo move is where my issue is. Like, if we just go about it straightforward, then we get checkmate at the end of the line. But again, after queen d3, knight f6, let's see, bishop takes, knight takes, knight takes. Our opponent can play bishop check first. That's my issue. That's my actual issue with the position. So maybe we play knight takes first. Again, if we still play knight takes first, I think our opponent still has bishop. That's where everything is boiling down for me. I think it's this. The bishop comes in first. Wait, bishop comes in first is actually wrong, isn't it? Because you just play pawn push. No. Look, I hate this. I hate this with everything within me. Knight comes in. Knight comes in. This is what I'm talking about. If knight takes, right, you can play bishop check first. You can play knight takes. If bishop takes, then you have bishop check. Ah, that's what you meant. Oh, is it Ivor or 3? Ivor or 3. One of you said the bishop defends c3. Who said that? Somebody said it. Rook sack? No. Who said that? Who said the bishop defends c3? You deserve a cookie. Yes, it was 3 who said it. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't visualize it. Yeah, this was my mistake. Yeah, I couldn't visualize it. I just couldn't visualize it. Yeah. I didn't know that the bishop defends c3. Yeah, because now you can play this. Yeah. Kudos to 3. Everybody who saw it, kudos. You were just laughing at me, Iva. That's why you didn't see it. You were just laughing at me. So, out of this session, we gained what? We gained 26 and we lost 27. 3 correct puzzles, 2 wrong puzzles, and I lost 1 rating point. Can you imagine? It's so unfair. It is so unfair. I have a question. Do you get higher points for solving the puzzles faster? Because I know it times you. Do you get it for solving, like when you solve it quicker? Do you get higher points for when you solve it quicker? That I don't know. Oh, okay. So 3, are you ready, or I should just continue with the rapid? So guys, so on lichess and on chess.com I'm 1900 rated. On lichess I'm 2000 rated. But over the board my rating is abysmal, right? I played 2 tournaments a year, and the tournament I played this year I did very poorly, so I dropped rating points. I don't know what my new rating is now, but my FIDE rating is 16. It'll be 1630 something, right? Because I lost rating in my previous games. So oftentimes I like to play Blitz on stream, but I want to now use the stream time as well to learn chess. So I'll be playing rapid games just so that okay, 10+5 will be cool. 10+5 will be cool. So I'm trying to learn as well, so that in my next the next tournament I'll be playing in is in December. That's the nationals. There are many tournaments in Ghana, but I only play 2 a year. I'm very busy during the weekends, right? So the next tournament I'll be playing is in December. So I'm going to be trying to practice, play better, like do proper chess training. You thought I was high rated because of my puzzle, bro. I am high rated. Okay, I am high rated, but my puzzle rating is like 23. My puzzle rating is like 2300, but my lichess is 2000, going towards 2100. Though I lost a lot of rating the last time. But what I want to do is I want to increase my FIDE, because I am not 1600. I know within my NOVA that I am not 1600. So I want to practice my there are so many, I want to make a video about that, right? I'm going to be making a video about psychology in chess, how that actually affects you a lot, right? Psychology in chess is very, very important. I see that if you don't have a very good mindset, you can lose. Like, I often play chess over the board. Like, as I'm playing 3 right now, I don't think that 3 is stronger than me. Regardless of what his rating says here, I don't think that 3 is stronger than me. Like, I'm very comfortable, like, playing online. But whenever I play over the board, for some reason, my mindset is always that my opponent is playing good moves and I'm not. So I doubt myself heavily whenever I'm playing over the board. I feel too pressured whenever I play over the board. So, because I'm playing 3, I don't want to jump into this line. Like, it's not a bad line, but because I'm playing 3, like now, it's if this happens while you are playing the Jobava is good. But if you do this now, it actually says that black is better. I was studying these lines and I realized that in some lines, black can be better, right? So you often... What is 3 I'm playing? That's why I want to be careful here. If I was playing any other person, I would play here. And it's not like it's losing, but it's good for black. In these kinds of positions, you don't want to put your knight on c3. Think about it as a good marriage and a bad marriage. If the pawn is on c4 and your knight is on c3, it's a good marriage. If it's this way, it's a bad marriage, especially in these kinds of positions. Nice, Muhammad. Nice. I like that. I like that. I like that. No, c5 is what you do. Like, what is in my mind here is to play knight to f3. c3 is also a move, but c3 I don't like. So I'll go knight here. This is me actually trying to play good chess. Because normally I would just not think about it and I would play this. But, like, I know the ideas that exist, which is why I want to do this. I think in this position now, I can actually jump in this way. Of course, now bishop is a problem. I think you go bishop check, right? I mean, you can still go c3 though. I think I'll go c3. I was overthinking it because I'm not playing like I'm trying to actually improve, right? So I'm not just playing on instinct. I'm trying to... Okay. Normally, you want to bring the bishop back, but I want to start with this. So I'm actually scripting it. I've been scripting it for a while about mindset in chess. And I don't know, I want it to be very... I'm trying to capture me a lot and explain how my mindset has hit me, because oftentimes when I don't put too much pressure on myself in a chess tournament, I do well. Like, the best tournament I've ever played was, I think, in 2022 2023, and in that tournament I told myself that I wouldn't be thinking as much, right? Because sometimes I am so worried that my opponents are playing the best move that I overly consider the position. So what I would do is that I would look at the position briefly, I would get a mindset on the position, and I would make a move, and then I would leave the board, right? And I did better in that one. I scored 5.5 out of 7 in that tournament, right? I'll go back. I scored 5.5 in that tournament. I have the Anish syndrome. I didn't know Anish had a syndrome. Yeah. I felt like I feel more like Gotham Chess in that regard. Gotham Chess is somebody who really struggles with his mental. So oftentimes I feel like I lose a lot more due to the fact that I am very cautious and very protective when I'm playing over the board. And I'm trying to get rid of it, because whenever I'm playing, I'm like, I can beat this guy. It's so simple. Like, I don't struggle that much. Like, I have confidence in my moves. But more often than not, when I'm playing in tournaments, I don't trust my moves. I can be playing the exact same moves I play online, and I know it's a winning position, and I would still think I'm going to lose. That's my mindset when I'm playing over the board. Ooh, there's a very tricky line. takes here doesn't work. Takes here, bishop takes. Pawn takes. This is not a nice move to make because I'm going to have a very weak diagonal. Normally, you're fine making this move because your diagonal is fine, but here it's not so fine. Maybe I should have played knight here instead. Who knows? But this is the most obvious move. I feel like it's bad, but this is the most obvious move. But on an IM level, you have the Nepomniachtchi. Bro, you have to go and learn how to spell his name. Nepomniachtchi syndrome. You play too fast. I have the Gotham syndrome, if that's a syndrome. I have the doubting myself syndrome, and I have the time trouble syndrome from John Bartholomew. I learned from John Bartholomew so much. I took on his time trouble problems. So I'm always in time trouble. I may win the position, but I'll lose on time. That's why sometimes I like classical chess. I'm not punished so much for thinking. Though I do have my grievances, but I feel like now I should take this way. But it does allow bishop here, which is very annoying. Because if I take here, bishop here, knight blocks, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, and that's annoying. So I have to go this way. But now my diagonal is not, like this diagonal is not as strong. So castling kingside, I would have to move to h1. I'm going to let, no, I'm not going to let it slide. You don't let my, oh no, you are not 3. No, Ivar is a landing lover. Sorry. Ivar, accept my apology. I am not nice to non-London lovers, that's why. I thought you were a non-London lover. I thought you were a London hater. I'm sorry, you're a London lover. I shouldn't have done that. Forgive me. Okay. I do think that black is having a fine position here. Okay. Oftentimes, I find that when you try to be principled in these kinds of positions, it ends up backfiring. As in, oh, my bishop is good. I don't want to double my pawns. Let me move my king elsewhere. I find that when you do that, Kukwa don't come. Kukwa don't come. Don't Kukwa don't come. No, mommy says that you shouldn't come on camera. Uncle is streaming, okay? So mommy said don't come on camera. Okay, so go and watch. When I'm done, I'll call you, okay? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, that was my niece. So like, I want to play principled and move my bishop away, but oftentimes it just gets me into more trouble. How about? Oh, that's also not good, actually. That's also not good. Oh, I want to be daring. I want to be daring. I can just take, right? And that will give us a very annoying position to play. This is a bad move, but I'll make it. Who let the dogs out? All I want is for my good friend 3 to play knight takes g3 in this position. That's all I want. That's all I want for Christmas. Is for 3 to capture the bishop with his knight. Because after knight captures, I mean it's 3, right? So he won't fall for these things. Oh really? He does that? Interesting. Completely did not expect him to do that. That was completely unexpected. What? That is completely unexpected. I don't know why I'm happy, but like I'm kind of happy to see that move. Like I get that he would like to change, like replace this knight with this knight, because this is a very good square for his knight. But I was more worried about other stuff. Is the music playing, by the way? It is. It is. She wants him to come here. I don't know. The most common weakness they try and expose is from here. So for example, queen here to try and get you to play pawn push, and then they bring their rook. So my opponent can actually do this like a reverse Catalan structure, and my opponent can actually do a minority attack, right? So that's a plausible plan for my opponent here. I felt like playing knight first, but knight first I wasn't so sure about allowing queen. That's why. Okay, so he's starting with the minority attack. Okay, with that move, so I can play like knight here, right? Okay, let's go. You came for bloody chess. I've brought the chess. You smell smoke? Oh my goodness. Over the years, we smelled what the rock is cooking. Today, you're about to smell what the London player is cooking. Do I take the pawn? Like, do I take here? Or do I take? I mean, the obvious thing is to just take here for sure. But I don't know, like for him to play this move is kind of creeping me out, because like why would you do that? Now mind you, the fact that this knight is moving doesn't mean that this guy is on pre. He's not, right? Takes, bishop comes in here. That's life. But now if I do this, then he's gonna play like bishop here. Oh wait, I see something. Does that help me in any way, shape, or form? Maybe, maybe not. I'm rushing to play this move, but again, you can't tell. Oh, come on. Iva, don't become a London hater. Yes, Kukwa. I should buy her Kuku. This time, where will you get Kuku at this time? I'm coming. That's a crazy move. Crazy in the sense that I don't understand why it's there. I should have calculated. Maybe there was some trick I didn't see. I should have calculated. Sorry. His empire is crumbling. Yeah, that's what happens when you diss the London system. Not many people have faced the London system and lived to tell the tale. So we can castle here. Ah, he saw it. Okay. I mean, what am I saying? He saw it like I didn't expect him to see it. Like this 3 will see everything. Oh boy. My attack has slowed down, which I don't like. Normally when you're attacking, your attack slows down. It's not always a good sign. But to be frank, as much as I like my bishop, I don't think it's doing much for me. What do I do here? I think we can do this because we are holding these squares safe and we are still trying to attack. Okay, still watching this. This is more defensive than it is offensive. I do have the offensive idea of like going h4, h5, but that's really not my idea here. We want to develop our pieces. I want to be careful here because I don't want to be forked. But you see that my knight has ideas. If he plays pawn push, maybe I go this way. Maybe, I don't know. Because, oh. Huh. Forgive me, I have no idea what he's doing. I feel like I should just put my rook in here for good measure. But you never know. Does he just want to trade off queens? And that could be an idea. In that case, I just play pawn push. I could also just play this move though. If I wanted to trade queens, we could have traded. Whoa, my time is low. I forgot. Let's go this way. Oh, that's a dumb move. Okay, well, we'll take it. 5 seconds may not be enough. Chessman, how you doing? I think, yeah, this is like the second, third time being here, right? Welcome to the stream. I'm up in exchange, but this can become a problem in the end game if I don't take care. In as much as I'm up an exchange, like I'm up a rook, I still think that my opponent can like stress me out, so I have to be careful. Another thing about me too is that I get overly excited when I'm in a winning position. I have so many things I have to work on, right? I feel like at this point, there are still more things I can learn in chess, but my psyche is what affects me the most when it comes to chess. That's how I feel. Actually, instead of bringing my knight in here, I kind of want to go this way. Because if takes doesn't help me. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Like, I wanted to go like this. Just slowly start pushing the pawns forward instead of trying to like jump in this way. Because like here, the reason I want to keep the knight on this square is because of like any idea of the queen trade here. So like pawn push. Oh, no, he stops that. Okay. I know he'll take, so. I think the knight is okay where it is. For defensive purposes. But I don't know. Okay. Oh, no. Did I allow something bad? Did I allow something bad? Please don't allow something bad. Can he check me? No. Is this good? Maybe. Oh, he can check me. But he doesn't have background check me. That's all I need to know. Because I've put myself in a dire situation there. I feel like he's going to do something like that. Oh boy. We can take here with check. Check. And that's about it, right? Takes a check. Oh, why? Ho. The London system. The London system. Good game. Thank you. The London system, my friends. The London system. Oh my goodness. Oh, the London. Oh my goodness. Forget what the naysayers are saying. They hate us because they ain't us. But where do you think we went? Like, do you think? Hey, thanks for the subscription, Gijo. Thank you. Welcome to the team. I think that's on YouTube. So we are 9 more subs into 600. Guys, let's do it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Oh boy. I think that probably was his only mistake, I guess. That probably was his only mistake. I think. I think. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think taking here probably was his mistake. I don't know. But 3, why did you take the knight here? What is it? Were you worried about me taking this bishop, which would slow down your aggression here or something? Again, I asked, is the knight happy on d2 or c5? Ah, well. It proved to us that it was happy on c5. Oh, well. I wonder why. Because actually, even though I was playing aggressive here, I didn't feel comfortable in this position. I didn't. Like, my king is very, very much exposed. So I kind of felt like he was much better here. But after the knight went back and I came in here, I was kind of even wondering, like, would he play like pawn push? Like pawn push, bishop takes b4, rook comes in, rook takes, king takes, and now it's open. Like, he can target here and all those kinds of things. Chessman c5. What move number are you talking about? Like c5 here? Oh yeah, answering his question. Yeah, the knight is better on c5. Yeah. I don't know. I think. But sincerely, like, if you can imagine, okay, maybe it's these pawns could still be aggressive. Like, I didn't feel like I was out of the water like very early. I didn't feel like I was out of the water. Yeah, I wasn't like. I think this was a good move because maybe it was bad in terms of like trying to trade off queens, but I think that the aggression supported me more than it supported him, right? Because I have more pieces jumping into aggressive. I don't know why he didn't also play rook takes, because rook takes was very interesting. Rook takes was very interesting. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. I don't know if I had like rook takes here, king takes, and I bring the other rook in. I don't know if I had that. I don't know if I had something along those lines. Me and you didn't see e7 after the capture. Didn't see e7? e7 where? e6 or e7? Because I did look at this briefly. Do you remember the move number you're talking about? So 3, we are a few more games for you to concede. You knew I would win, right? Let me guess. You are having a bad chess day like I did on Friday. But sincerely, I felt like as I was playing, I was like, my mind was, he's just gonna mop the floor with me. Because 3 is very knowledgeable in his chess. He's very knowledgeable. Bishop e7, where? Oh, we both missed bishop e7. Yeah, I also didn't see bishop e7 until later. Like, I was like, oh, maybe there's something else going to happen. But more lazy and rusty. That's fine. That's fine. It does happen. It does happen. Then, whenever you feel on your game, we can try that. I missed bishop e7 again. He missed bishop e7. Yeah. I actually didn't notice. It wasn't even part of my calculations. I just felt like, oh, okay, I'm going to push this pawn. I was like, oh, wait, there's a rook here before I decided to play it. Good game. And now and only now I wish it was rated. It's when you win against a strong player that you wish it was rated. When you lose against a weak player, you wish it was unrated. I lost. I play on the World Chess. I'm qualified to be an AFM, but I'm not a paid up member. So I am what am I saying? Yeah, so I was 1500, 1571 there, and I dropped like 130 rating points, which was funny. There are some crazy chess players that played this line. I don't know why they exist, but they exist. G6? No, no G6. Oh, that was a big miss by me. I don't know. I thought I was castled. Oh boy. Like I would have just taken it and gone checkmate. Yeah, that was a miscalculation by me. This well. This well. Oh yeah. I was definitely not the aggressor in that game. I tried to be. My position was very loose. Like I feel like with the slightest bit of pushing, three would have just collapsed my position. My position just kept on hanging on by a thread. My opinion. I'm playing too fast. I have to slow down. This is the problem of playing blitz. You start playing like a madman when you should be taking your time. And this is the problem of rapid in blitz. Yeah, those players. Isn't he just still going to take or something? Oh, will he take? That's my question. Takes. Queen takes, check. King comes in here. Knight jumps in this way. President checkmates. Queen comes in this way. Queen takes. It's so not easy to figure this position out. Did someone subscribe or something? I probably didn't see it. So bishop back. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Queen comes in, check. We block this way. Bishop takes. Okay. So here knight takes. We have to play pawn takes here. Bishop takes. Queen takes. This is a very bad position for me to be frank. Can we try takes here? Like I'm looking at takes, queen comes in here. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Queen takes here. I don't know, it's a very tricky line. And I could be 100% missing something, but I'll try it. Okay. Look, if my calculation is wrong, it's wrong. I can't do anything about that. So I'm sure it's looking at queen check because queen check blocks here. Then maybe you can play like bishop. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, it's a ball down here. Take your time. There's something here. Yeah. Bishop takes check. Rook comes in. Then yeah, I think that's just it, right? Bishop takes check. Rook takes. Rook b8. King can run away. Rook blocks. Yeah, I think that's just it. I'll not take my time again. Famous last words. Famous last words, my brothers. Famous last words. Oh boy. My tactics are off the charts, bro. My tactics are off the charts. Bro. Let me just do it this way. Boom. 3. Let me see you bow. 3. Let me see you bow. You came for good chess. This is it. Look. The sparks in my head just flew. Yeah. Well then, pay attention. In this position, I calculated bishop takes, because if the pawn takes, queen comes in here. We are threatening so many things, right? My opponent goes bishop takes, queen takes. That's the big mistake. Why? Because I have checkmate in 2 ways. 1, 2. My opponent can't take the bishop because this is checkmate. My opponent decides to castle. I sacrifice the bishop. Rook takes. Rook comes down, and that's checkmate. He said he thought he was attacking me. I'm attacking him. Let's go to another analysis video. Okay, yeah, 3 always wants to pretend he's not impressed. I can see you, 3. I can see you smiling behind your screen like a proud father. I can see you. Okay, let's analyze this game. I don't know where I messed up here. But all this is standard, right? Ideally, if your opponent gives you the center, you take it, right? If they play passive like this, you take over the center, because it gives you more scope or more range to control in the game, right? And your opponent, more or less in these kinds of positions, either can only attack on one part of the board or would have to fight to gain central control, right? That's often why you want to take the control when your opponent gives you the control in such positions, right? So we developed naturally. Of course, he attacked my pawn. Yes. Give me a second. What is my request? Two keys and then okay? Yeah, the magic word. If you want to okay. Bye. Okay. My niece once again. So you want to take over the center when your opponent gives you the center. I was kind of thinking that he was going to play g6, because mostly that's what I get when my opponent plays like this. Takes, and again, this was a miscalculation in my head because of the way I normally play this position with g6. I felt like, oh, okay, after takes, pawn takes, knight takes, bishop takes, I have queen takes, checkmate. That was what was ringing in my mind, forgetting that I hadn't castled yet. So I think, I don't remember, but in the past analyzing the position, I think the engine preferred this to this, and I couldn't remember why, but I remembered something like that. So that is why I went like this. That, and also you are preparing like knight to d5 pinning. Again, it's not that strong here because if you play knight to d5, it doesn't really scare your opponent. So castles, all this is, there's nothing special happening here. I'm castling to where I've developed more of my pieces. Trying to castle kingside would take time. Not saying I couldn't castle kingside, but castling kingside would take time. There is a detriment to castling queenside, which is my opponent can easily attack me, right? After this move, I really thought my opponent was going to go b5. Like, I felt like b5 is the way to start. It's a better job than sitting on g3. I personally used to like g3 because you can pile up pressure on that pawn, right? And if your opponent tries to defend with his bishop, he has turned his bishop into a pawn. So I like that sort of positional look of it. Your opponent would have to defend with his bishop, and you keep putting pressure here, right? If your opponent wants to be really solid with it, he would have to castle and then play f6 or something. That's personally why I preferred bishop to g3. Again, I don't remember. I could be wrong about what the analysis was. Anyways. Yeah, the threat is to win this pawn. So like if you don't think and you just play like knight here, knight can take here and then you're in trouble. JJT, I think you are the one who just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much for doing that. But you've heard me say this. We do that on Fridays, okay? Come on Friday. But in August, you guys will get tired of playing against me, so don't worry. In August, you guys will get tired of playing against me. Okay. Yeah, so I think he should have dealt. I think this move would probably have made more sense. Like, one of my biggest fears in this position was that my opponent was going to play bishop to g6, e6, because bishop to e6 completely eliminates both of my checkmating ideas. The best I can do after like bishop to e6 is to go queen takes f6, because after bishop takes I can take and then take the 2 pawns. But it's risky because now my opponent has a bishop on c4, he has another bishop on b4, c4 b4, he has a knight, he has a queen here. I'm getting checkmated somewhere down the line. I'm getting checkmated. So I can win the 2 rooks, but I'm not so confident about the position, right? Okay, let me use the analysis book so I can move the pieces, but I won't turn on the engine. I want to just demonstrate what I'm trying to explain here. So here, this is what I was kind of worried about, because if I take here, bishop takes, queen takes here, king hides somewhere, then you can take here, and I feel like something's got to give. Something. Oh, actually, if he goes, nah, something has got to give somewhere. I don't know. I do have this move. This is what I just realized I had. I didn't know that I had this move. Is it checkmate? It is checkmate. Huh. So it's not that straightforward. Bishop takes. Let's say queen takes this way instead. Something has got to give. But what if he plays king e7? King e7. I'm guessing you're saying in this position he plays king e7. I think the problem is going to be here. No, that would still not work. Yeah, I'm trying to solve this one. So let me just try and solve this one because it's actually difficult. Yeah. Oh, I overestimated my position. Sacrifice? Nah, it still doesn't do anything. Maybe like rook. Bishop takes still doesn't do anything. The other line is like knight jumps in here to g5. Yeah, it's too cool. That's you, that's mommy, that's daddy. Oh, why have you cancelled daddy? You draw daddy there. Okay, it's nice. And you're drawing like your uncle. Oh, wow. Is that the way you're drawing? You made me slim. Wow. Okay. It's nice. It's a nice picture. Okay. How do we do that? Lagan, you are late. That's a $50 fine. Never be late to the stream again. Never be late. Oh, okay. We have. Still doesn't work. My opponent would have to allow this. Sorry, it's my move, right? My opponent would have to allow this to happen. Like, for example, my opponent would have to allow this to happen. And in case maybe you don't understand sarcasm, because these days I'm joking. You don't owe me anything. Just being here is good. Your support is good. I know these days sarcasm is hard for people to grasp. So let me just save myself. Okay, here we can go knight. Pawn takes, attacking the bishop. If the bishop goes, God knows where. We have pawn push. Again, my opponent has to help me get this. Like, I can't get this if my opponent doesn't allow me. Here, you take here. This doesn't work if my opponent doesn't allow me. Yeah, king e7 might just end the whole idea. Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure out something after king. How did we get here? No, I was postulating that if king e7, we could play this. And again, my opponent has to allow me to get that, right? He has to allow me to get that. If he takes here, fine, I can take here. Like I was saying, if bishop comes in here, we can jump in with the knight. Pawn takes, bishop goes back, pawn push. Again, I don't, this is me allowing the idea. I don't know how exactly my opponent would play differently, because again, he doesn't have to take. He can still play bishop first. He doesn't have to take, right? He doesn't have to. When should you mainly calculate? Ideally, one of the times you calculate is when you've ended the opening, because opening is mostly like theoretical. You know everything that's going to happen, but in the opening, if your opponent plays a move that you are not well aware of, you should calculate. After the opening, you should calculate. When the pawn structure changes, you should calculate. When there's a trade that happens on the board, you should calculate. Now, these are after effects, but mostly what happens is you build a chess instinct, and you notice one or two things in the position that make you realize that something is going on, right? So for example, in this position, right? In this position, I realized that my opponent has a lot of ways of attacking me, and I couldn't find good defensive measures, right? Because this is very scary. So I began thinking of how can I counterattack, or how can I get back at my opponent, or how can I even possibly trick my opponent into helping me get this move. And that's when I calculated this line. So generally when you start chess, calculate every move, but then the more you play, the more you know what you should spend your time on and what you shouldn't spend your time on. You get a sense that with the way you play the puzzles and everything, you get a sense that there's something in a position. That's how best I can explain it to you. You get to understand that there's something in a position, and you calculate there. So in the next game I'm going to play, I will do that. So if you be around, I'll try and do that. Oh, come on. I'll try and do that for you. I'll tell you where. And it's actually very easy. You notice that I normally get quiet when those things happen. It's a sense you develop, right? But until you develop those senses, it's best to just calculate every move. But sort of like as a rule, you want to calculate when your opponent surprises you in the opening, after the opening, after an exchange of pieces, and then after there's a change in pawn structure. Right? You want to analyze the position, calculate the position after on that, and those kinds of things, right? Yeah. So yeah, but now let me turn it. Whenever I turn on the engine, my stream lags a bit, so just take note. So with the first important point I want to take note of is here. Bishop d2 or bishop e3. So I completely remembered that. Let me make it 3 just for the sake of it. Bishop to c1. You don't even keep your bishop in any of these lines. That's crazy. I don't know about you, but I don't agree with the engine. Sorry. Okay, it's not bad. Minus 0.4 is not bad. It made it look like it's going to be very bad. Okay, minus 0.4 is not bad. It's practically equal. c6 is very okay, preventing my knight from becoming a problem. Trying to double h6. Oh. Oh, eventually I'm still going to get a bad bishop. Yeah. Oh, allowing. I could have just played knight. Like I could have just played knight, but I was playing off instinct, which is not what you should do. Because now if you play this, I can take if I wanted to. It's saying that I don't even take. Why is takes not that good in this position? Because now you have like, okay, now you castle king side. But it's very symmetrical. I don't know why. It's like now we've transposed into a sort of like e4 opening, but I can't really pinpoint why the engine. It looks like an Italian. Why the engine seems to favor black heavily here? I don't get that. Sorry, I said favor black heavily. Sorry, it's even. I keep talking as though black is better. This is an even game. I keep talking as though black is better. Then the next position is, so this is an avoidable mistake. But if I do make the mistake, it's best to retreat. Okay. We'll analyze that in more detail on my own. I said I will analyze that in more detail on my own. We have to play a lot more games today. Yeah, we go here. Bishop here, knight jumps in. White is winning. Okay, so the two moves here are knight g to e2, which I considered, and bishop takes f6, which is what I played. But that's funny because I judged this position very good for black. Takes, and then I think queen h6 is bad. I played actually the worst move in the position. Bishop takes c3 is not the worst move. I took back, which I actually played the worst move. I should have gone straight for this move. And threaten mate here. The interesting thing is that if, for example, my opponent plays this and I come in here, my opponent takes, this is actually losing, right? So my opponent does have some things to think about. Oh, okay. So because when I took, he took back, that's why the game became good for me. Oh, okay, that's why 3 wasn't impressed. 3 wasn't impressed because he knew I was losing. And we just find mate in 3. Okay. Yeah, so not as impressive as I thought. Not as impressive as I thought. I mean, king f3 is also there, which I also didn't see. So yeah. JJT, just come on Friday, okay? And then in August, almost every day except Monday, you get to play me. So okay, we have another game as white. I'm overestimating you. You know, ever since that day where you were giving me sample games that resemble a position, I rate you very highly. You have gained respect in my books. Because I can't do that, in case you are wondering. You know, I think the best move here is to play this move, but I'm not skilled in these positions. That's why I avoid playing them. I think that's the best move to play in this position. Normally I said I like to play bishop here, but it's not good in this position. Because after takes, okay, actually no, I can still play that. Yeah, I can. But the position is not going to look good for me at all. For example, bishop takes, queen takes, c4. I don't think that's a good position for me. I think this is the best move in this position. I just don't like the position that come out of this. Checks, captures, attack. No, but I mean those who do tend to do better. But wow, better. No, sometimes too I can tell that this is a good move, but I don't like the positions that come out of it. I could 100%. This is I think it's semi-Tarash, right? This is a semi-Tarash pawn structure. It's just remembering nice. No, I'm not saying you memorize the games. Like I'm saying that being able to recognize it, like you are saying, recognize the structure, recognize the pattern is what I'm talking about. I didn't believe that you knew the game from start to finish. Like I know the Opera House game, but I don't know the moves from start to finish. I do know chess educators who know that game from start to finish. I don't, right? Why do you guys make CCA look like it's the most OP thing since fried bread? Like, what's the phrase I can't seem to remember for the life of me? Since whatever. CCA is not that OP, guys. Please stop overpowering it. It's not that OP. Yeah, I mean, like when you start getting better at chess, you start recognizing things and you are like, I don't like it. I forgot what it's called. There's a statement like, is it best thing since fried bread, or is it fried bread, fried liver, fried fish, big bread since whatever it's called? I said fried bread. Oh, I said fried bread again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jeez Louise. This is not the same position that I've been playing where I just take. This is not the same thing. This is actually worse. What's this? Like, guys, when I don't remember the phrase, why don't you guys just help me instead of laughing at me for getting it wrong? Just tell me what the phrase is. Just tell me. Is it just anything? Like, is it just anything, or is it like do you just say anything? Like, it's not the best thing since oatmeal. It's not the best thing since like sliced bread. Sliced bread. Oh my god. Oh, I have to hang my head in shame. That was deplorable. Oh, that was deplorable. Oh, I feel so. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Oh my goodness, I can't really. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, I can't show my face. I have to end the stream. Oh my god, that was so nasty. Oh no. I can't believe I said that out loud. I can't believe I said that out loud. Ah, sliced bread. Oh no, I can't believe I said a fried bread out loud. It's more fun that way. I mean, I don't want to mention the Ghanaian ones. I want to mention the American ones. Is he really deliberating queen takes? Bro, are you really deliberating queen takes? I don't see anywhere in this world you decide to play queen takes. Like, that does not resound anywhere near me. Nah, he wants fried bread and chicken. Bro, fried bread doesn't exist. Fried bread doesn't exist. He knows that if I played bishop here, he goes this way. So, Lagan, the big moment you noticed was this position for me, because like I said, if you don't know something in the opening, you consider it. So you can see that I spent quite some time here, right? And from there, everything I played just came fast, not because I'm not calculating, but because I have a general idea of how the position should look like, right? And takes. So after it takes, now a whole set of trades have happened. So I have to reevaluate the position and find out like what's going on, what can I do, where do my advantages lie, where do my advantages not lie. So my opponent is going to have sort of like a hanging pawn structure. If they decide to take with their pawn, Yoku, it's not the time. What do you want? You want what? You can't play with me, Yoku. Mommy doesn't want you on camera. So when I'm done streaming, okay? Why do the kids want to come on stream when my sister says that they shouldn't come? Don't come on the stream. Mommy says she doesn't want you to come on the stream, so don't come. Yeah, I've looked at check, but check first doesn't prevent him from playing takes with the bishop. I don't know how that would work. I mean, what I'm trying more or less to play against. You see, the thing is, if I take now, I feel like my opponent is more likely to play pawn takes than bishop takes, because you'll be left with an isolated pawn, and that's like a problem. But I mean, it's not that big of a deal, especially like after b3, I can bring my rooks, I can play check, bring my rooks and castle, and then I target those pawns. So I don't know if that's the idea I want to go for, but that's what I'm leaning towards. I feel like I have to take now. After pawn takes, then I play this. At this point, castling is not necessary. I hope I'm not deceiving myself here. At this point, castling is not necessary. So if my opponent, for example, plays bishop check, I can come in this way. Oh, okay, no. Then in that view, I'll play check first. No, that brings a problem, though. Now I feel like playing bishop takes. Okay. Let's go check first. Yeah, there's something fishy. If with a check, there's something fishy with this move. Takes bishop takes. I really doubt he's going to play bishop takes. Oh, I don't think it's losing. I don't think. If he plays bishop takes, I'll be very shocked. I kid you. Like, that's a move that would shock me. But I have to play a bit faster from now on because I'm running out of time. I would be happy if he played bishop takes, by the way, in case you're wondering. There's also the detriment of bishop takes. Right? Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't think that works, though. I think I can castle here, right? What I'm worried about is... Oh, I can play a move here, but I don't like it. Again, I'm fine not castling for now, but it's still annoying. Okay. I'm sure you guys can see what he's trying to do, right? I don't know if this is a big deal. So the point here is if king d1, rook a d8, rook a c8, bishop takes, bishop comes in check, and if I come in this way, I don't even know what happens, because you go back here, then you win my bishop. Oh, okay. Okay, there's also another move here. I'm putting myself in trouble by this, but I'll attempt it. So now rook d8, rook ac8, sorry. I think I want to use this one. Yeah. Okay, I've seen this one. You are not running out of time. There's a tactic I'm missing. Really? You are making this position look complex even when it isn't. Because I would have just developed the 19. Lagan, you would be very shocked how that you would lose. You'll be very shocked how quickly you lose a chess game because you didn't devote. I'm not looking at the next move. I'm looking at the positions that come out of the next move. It's a type for Lagan. It's a type for Lagan. I'm looking at the resulting position. You don't just jump into moves when it comes to chess. You hurt yourself if you do that. Especially at this level. If I'm playing against maybe someone like who's 1200, I wouldn't give much thought to the moves I'm playing. But you have to calculate what happens here. It's very necessary. My opponent has a very obvious move here, so I don't know. What? Oh, he wants to go knight bishop check here. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, so pawn push bishop check. My king, that's checkmate actually. That's not even just a check, that's checkmate. I have no choice. The position in which you gave a check with a light square bishop. I spent so much time there because there's so much to calculate here, Lagan. It's not that straightforward. It's not that straightforward. Sorry, here. It's not that straightforward. Call it semi-blitz mode. Not yet blitz mode. Okay. We have pawn push in the making. Maybe he's going to jump in with the knight first, I guess. Okay, so let's say I go in this way. He goes in, takes. But what if I go in this way? What does he do? I go in this way. He just takes the guy here. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm just lost here. Pawn push, knight takes, pawn takes. It's either that or I lose more than that. I don't see a way I save that. Oh wait, could I have just come in here and then let him take? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I want to take with my rook. I think the pressure he has on my position is a little bit too much. His knight has to move. I could have maybe, maybe no, I don't know. I like this position for some reason. May not be good, but it's a position, I must say. So knight d3. Okay, interesting. He prefers that he gives me the bishop. That's completely fine. It's a manageable position. We are not completely down. We are down but not out. Such a 1900 thing to do. Bro, a 1900 things about activity. That's literally what I just did. Sincerely, I wonder what he's calculating at this point. But this next move of his, I think, is very straightforward. I feel like I have an idea what he's thinking about here. You know, he can go aggressive and try to like win the pawn, but he's thinking about his pawn. I think that's where his mindset is right now. But hey, my opponent is equalizing on time, so we are always happy to see that. Think, think, think. I saw this move coming in, and it's very simple why he's playing this move, but I'm tempted to take it actually. Because he wants to distract my bishop from this, but I don't see how that helps him. I will take. I calculated it and I was like, I'll just take it. Oh wait, did I just miss something very crucial? No, I did not. So now bishop takes. I sincerely thought he was going to play bishop takes, but he didn't. Unfortunately. So bishop takes. We can hide ourselves here, I'm hoping. It's scary, by the way. Where my king is a very scary place to be. I feel like he wants to go like bishop here. That's checkmate, right? Wait, that's checkmate, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh boy. I just knew that rook coming up here was just not a good idea. I just knew it wasn't a good idea. Because that's why my knight comes in here. My knight comes in here to check the king. And because there's this, it's a problem for him. To attack the rook. And if rook comes up, then there's check and that's mate. Because you can't run here. Oh wait, when you said that was such a 1900 thing to do, you meant my opponent. Ah, I thought you were throwing shade at me. Or either on the contrary, he's going to go to analysis and realize that white was winning all this while. Like after bishop takes, white is winning. Let's bet. Let's bet. I'm using restream, so I can't do a poll. I would have done a poll. After bishop takes, white is winning. Boom. Let's look at this. It's even. For those who were doubting my position, white is even better. After bishop takes, boom. Those who doubted me, those who thought that I was down the exchange and were doubting my moves. Actually, I was losing it. My opponent made the wrong decision over here. From here, I'm actually not doing so well. Yeah. So wait, let me just see. Does the engine? It says I should have played F3. It's the same as playing H, right? A3. Yeah. So those are the two. Yeah. My opponent was definitely winning here. Oh, I made a mistake here by going this way. Rook G6 immediately should have been what he did. Oh, but this is okay. I'm the best chess player that exists. I think both of them were correct, right? Yeah, both of them were correct. Never doubt a good chess player. So, is this correct? Like, it's knight f3. Yeah, knight f3 is, I mean, definitely base. I think I prefer knight f3, but it's bishop. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not even bad at all. Knight f3 is also fine. So after this, c takes d. My issue with this position is when to play what. That's my only issue. I get, like, if queen takes, that's just good for you. But e takes, then queen b5. What's the difference? What's the difference? Oh, at this time your opponent hasn't played. No, he played it now. So this one I need to take my time to analyze it on my own. That's usually I don't do that on stream. I try and do the quick. Was Ivar right? No, I saw this, but I thought it doesn't work. Ivar was right. I saw this, but I know knight here is what stops it. Queen f4. Oh my god. Ivar was right. Ivar, I owe you 1,000 apologies. I should have listened to you. Forgive me. It was pride, not me. Pride was working within me. I did not mean to ignore you. No, like, sincerely, in this position, I kept on looking at this move. I was looking at this, but I was like, oh, just knight here and there's nothing here. I completely did not even consider the fact that queen here exists. And you can't dodge. And blocking with the queen too, I think you still play... What do you play here though? Ah, you have check. And bishop can't take. But your opponent blocks, right? Oh no, it's a double check. The king has to move. That sucks. Oh, this game was won 10 years ago. So if anyone blundered... Wait, there was also still +2 here. This same queen a4. Why is queen a4 here still good? What if my opponent blocks with his knight? Then bishop. But then my opponent can still stop with his rook. Then knight f3. We are going to pp on the pp. Oh, nice. Oh, chess with Akim. Yeah, that guy is cool. That guy. I saw his recent game against Fabiano. I just can't. I want to get a candidate master so that I can be playing against these guys. But anyways, this is life. Yeah. This life. This life. And this is why we play 5+0 on Fridays. We've only played 3 games today. This is going to be our 4th one. And we've done 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes already. Okay. My guy is looking for a cheap win. Yeah, no, I see the light square weakness. I'm like, oh, there's a problem with the light squares. Oh, he meant to play e4, I'm guessing. Oh, no, he didn't mean to play e4. Okay. Let's not give him the center, since he has given this as to us. He's going to play Alapin style. He doesn't. So knight. Now he's definitely going to play something to try and stress out my guy. We can go this way now. Okay. Am I going to get the pawn push? Can I get pawn push again? If I go back, that's losing, right? If I go back, that's losing. So I just accept that he has weakened his pawn structure and go from there. Yeah, I think so. Oh, he wanted to weaken his pawn structure. Interesting. Okay, let's give him something to answer to at this point. I want him to answer to this. He just plays pawn push, right? Pawn push, do I just sacrifice my bishop? Let's castle queenside. I'm not yet trapped, my bishop, I mean. Oh, wait, does he just... Did I mess something up here? Does he still just play it and then after this he plays this? Yeah, I think I messed that up. Because here he plays this. Okay, let's take. Yeah, I completely messed that up. Yeah, I completely messed that up. Oh, but we'll be fine, I guess. I hope. I think. I believe. I suppose. I try. He in as much as this is not a good way to attack, my opponent's position is quite weak. And if I can open up some lines, maybe I can cause some damage. The threat is stronger than the execution. Why he plays this instead? Like, what was the trick move? I think now he's going to actually start his attack, I guess, if he can attack. We've been stealing wins today, so I mean, anything can happen here. Okay. He didn't want my bishop to become active. I could have gotten my bishop active earlier. Yeah, it's not over until it's over. For that. I should have played this. Okay, well. I'm not thinking. I should be thinking now that I'm losing. That's an interesting thing to do. I'll be a bit quiet here because I'm trying to salvage the position. This is not going to be easy. If I win this, you guys, if you haven't subbed, sub at least on Twitch. As those on Twitch, if you haven't subbed, sub. But welcome to the stream. If you enjoyed anything you are seeing so far, do. It does help me out. We're almost at 600. So if you can help me get to 600, that would be so great. Okay, so my opponent knows exactly what I'm aiming for here. Let's go. Okay. Oh, no. I see. Oh, did I miss that? Yeah, I did miss that. Okay. There's a serious risk I want to take here. I don't think it works. It doesn't work. That's what's annoying. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. I was thinking about going like rook takes or pawn push or something of that sort, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to work out. Oh, I completely missed that. Yeah, that's completely bad. I completely missed that. I don't know how I didn't see that this was there. Yeah, I completely missed that. What I was looking at in this position was I really want to see if this would have worked. Rook takes. Yeah, I'm still showing rook takes. No. Pawn push. Cooper, I'm coming in. I'm Cooper. Yeah. Give me something. I think. What would I have done here? Oh, this is fun. I didn't like the fact that the queen could come in here. That's what I didn't like. So when he didn't play that. No, anyway, I gave away him Royal Majesty. Well, it's fine. GG's. I'm now at. Guys, You are distracting me. Please go to the living room. Please go to the living room. Don't come to the camera. Please go to the living room, okay? Please, I'm trying to think, okay? Stop. Go to the living room. What? The queue. I'll come. I'll give it to you later, okay? Just please go to the living room, okay? Go to the living room, okay? Just leave me for now, okay? I'll bring it to you. Please just leave, okay? I'll bring it to you. Go to the living room. I'll bring it to you. Go to the living room. I'll bring it to you. When you go to the living room, I'll bring it. Go. I'm coming right now. I'll bring it. I'm coming. Just go to the living room. Yo, could go to the living room. I'm bringing it. Give me a second. I won't have an excuse to play for. Yeah. Three always been an instigator. It was a sacrifice. It wasn't a blunder, it was a sacrifice. Come on. Could I have like gone this way first? Then if he takes, then rook takes. With the idea of, let's just show the idea. The idea is this, because we go rook check. King takes. It's still not checkmate. Okay. Or is it just this? Why is it rook? I'll just double here is what it's saying. But the mistake was fine the beginning over here. Where was it? Yeah, it was here. I could have just taken and then bishop takes. Then I'd have gone pawn push, and then maybe try to develop my bishop. But that was just the clear mistake I made there, and I couldn't, like, it would be difficult to bounce back. I was hoping I would be able to like bounce back some way somehow. Yeah, this I did to open the file, pawn push. I completely blanked out of this after I realized it was defending it. Yeah, that sucks. You are at 592 now. Didn't notice. What does 592 mean? Oh, my subs. Yeah, 592. Oh, we are now 592. Another person subscribed. Thank you. 8 more. Guys, we're almost at 600. Okay, next game. Simon. Do you guys want a Simon? Because I'm bad at Simons. I say I'm bad at Simons. Simons take a long time. Do you guys want a Simon? If many people want a Simon, I'll do a Simon. If at least 5 people want a Simon, I'll do a Simon. Oh boy. If at least 5 people want a Simon, I'll do a Simon. Because a Simon against one person just isn't a Simon. It's literally 45 plus 45. But Titania, didn't I play you on Friday? I think we did play on Friday. The bishop. Okay. We go. So if 5 people want to do a Simon, I'll do a Simon for sure. Hi, Mr. Chess 99. Hi. I feel like I've seen the name before. So if you are interested in a Simon, just say hi, or just say hi. Just say what should they say? I don't even know what they should say. Okay, so takes, pawn takes, pawn takes with check, takes, rook blocks, and I don't get. So I take once at least. Then I take here. Then I castle queenside, I think. I mean, I could still go back. I could still like do this. My opponent doesn't get to castle. That's like beautiful. Pawn push takes, bishop takes, all good. Bishop. Does he play pawn push? Maybe. I'm playing this like it's blitz. Like time hasn't gone around move 12. Can you imagine that? One person wants to do the same also. Ooh. Let me see what's going on. Okay. You know, I'm a little bit worried. Okay, I felt like that was the move that was coming. I was a little bit worried because I wasn't sure what my opponent was going to try and do. We are kind of okay in the meantime. Next thing he's going to do is to develop his knight for sure. I know my opponent, like, even though I'm the one who is under attack, my opponent also does have like issues for himself. He can't. Okay, I think he's gonna play like a rook here, then push the pawn forward or something of that sort. I don't know. He does have some ideas. My plans are mostly responsive, so I'm not doing much. Another person. Can I join your team? Nah. I'm in too many teams already. I'm in the Ghana national team, I'm in the UG team, I'm in the BCA team, I'm in so many teams. At this point, we want to relax with the teams. No, Cooper, when I'm done, you'll know. Okay, please just relax in the living room. Yes. Okay. I've noticed some of your cake. Cooper, I thought your birthday is August 12th. You made banana bread? Oh, nice. Oh, not now, Kuka. Kuka, I'm trying to focus, okay? So please don't distract me. Yes. Bye bye.
Oh boy.
To those who want to have kids, I've never had kids, but seeing my niece and my nephew, they are a handful. Hmm. You know how I never actually saw that this move existed? Yeah. Is there a way I can trick my opponent? Unfortunately, no. Check. Nah. Shut up, Iva. Shut up, Iva. One thing I mispronounced. I had mercy on you when you pronounced Nepo, but no mercy for me? Really? Why am I not playing bullet? Because I'm bad at bullet. Number 2, bullet spoils your chest. Thank you, Kukwa. If you just want to have fun and play aggressive chess and play tactics and not improve, bullet is the fast way to do that. I mean, bullet is just for your instincts, but for our chess skills, it's not important. Too many bullets kill the cat. Yeah. Mmm. Scary. There's no point in my bishop being here anymore. It's banana bread. No, there's an alternative way of making children. All you have to do is win 10 bullet games in a row. I have to try. So I spoke my mouth full. I have tried. I'm 1900 on bullet. I can play one bullet game after this so you see how terrible I am.